Hey friends, it's the Otter. We're gonna put some sway bar end links on this 3rd generation 4Runner. And we got some $17 Amazon sway bar end links. So this isn't necessarily a structural component on the truck. The truck literally just has a flopping sway bar. So we'll see how long this one lasts and how easy it is to install. If you have any partial sway bar end links left on your car, this is the easiest way to basically remove them. Vice grip the soft side and impact the nut off of there. Installing the sway bar end links is not particularly difficult, so make sure there's one rubber grommet and one spacer on the bottom. If it's a tight fit, just use a hammer and tap that into place. Put your remaining bushing hardware on the sway bar end link, but do not tighten anything before you do this step. Whenever you're tightening suspension bushings, you have to unweight the suspension. So technically you're supposed to put the wheels on there and basically do it at ride height, and that would be incredibly hard. So just use a jack and jack it up to about your normal ride height. The top nut of the sway bar end link basically goes on easy once it has it jacked up at ride height. So this is a very special step. You're only supposed to use like inch-pounds of torque, but I just decided to use a 1/4 inch ratchet. What we're trying to do is just basically expose some nuts on the stud and not fully tighten this down. Attach the nut to the lower end of the sway bar while the suspension is still up at its normal ride height. So this Amazon set does have a Teflon infused nut that's pretty difficult to turn by hand. So you need to do this little special step. We need to put an Allen key inside of the stud and tighten it with a 19mm. So here's an original OEM Toyota sway bar end link. I was not particularly sure I was supposed to put that extra spacer on the sway bar, but I just put it on anyway. So that's the 4Runner 3rd gen sway bar end link install. So the parts I used are the Metric Premium, basically the cheapest parts off Amazon. This is a long series of videos restoring this classic 1997 3rd generation 4Runner. So if you want to see the entire build, click this playlist on your screen.